So I got a lot of comments asking for this recipe. So I started with a lamb. You can use any protein of your choice. Then I moved on to the onions. And yes, I use a lot of onions. I know some people ask why there are so many onions, but I just love onions. It's just my personal preference. They are healthy, they add natural sweetness, help with digestion, and they simply makes the food taste better. So if you don't like a lot of onions, you can reduce the amount. This is just how I like my food. So I chop the onions, add the ginger, garlic, and some water, blend everything together. So once it's blended, I poured it straight into the pot with the lamb. At this stage, I added seasoning. I use Benny stock powder, and I also added 1 Maggi stock cube. You can use whatever stock cube or seasoning you normally use at home. This helps season the meat properly, so it already tastes good while cooking. Because I wanted the meat to cook faster, I used pressure cooker. I closed it and let it cook for about 15 minutes. While the meat was cooking, I moved on to the okra. I washed the okra and cut it to my preferred size. Sometimes I like my okra smooth, sometimes I like it chunky. It really depends on my mood. For this one, I cut it slightly thick. Once the okra was cut, I just put it in the pot. I added some red onions. I really love the flavor red onions gives to the okra, and then went in with some water and a bit of baking soda. This step is completely optional. I added baking soda because I like my okra very slimy. If you don't like slimy okra, you can skip this step completely. I stirred it and let it cook for about 7 minutes. Now in another pot, I heated palm oil. And went ahead and cut some onions, chop some onion. Then I added the onion into the hot palm oil. Went in with tolo beef and salted fish. This step is optional, but it gives a very traditional